All right, day 2 on working on the Jeep right there behind me. Now, as you can see, man, from the last video, we made a lot of progress. It did not look like this the first time. As you can see, the hood is super crashed up. So imagine what it looked like. If you haven't seen it, go watch the last video. So now I'm about to go ahead and do some little stuff today. I wanted to paint today, but it really kind of looked like I'm not going to do that today. But I'm about to show you what I'm about to get into. So I'm just going to make sure everything up front is good. I still got to tighten up the crash bar here. I'm going to pull out the bumper and get ready to fit it, just test fit it. But just make sure everything is tightened down up front. So once I get done with that, we got a few problems in the interior. For one, the interior is super dirty. So I do got to tend to that. But more importantly, it's a few electronic problems going on. The car is not registering when it's in park, so I need to tear this up and figure out what's the issue with that. Also, I need to make sure I secure this back in place, because as you can see, it could just fall out, and everything else needs to be put back in place. So the main part is making sure the car register itself in park. So whenever it's in park, it'll shut off. Yesterday it didn't shut off. I had to pull the battery. I had to take the terminals off the battery so it can cut off. So I need to make sure I fix that today. That's very key. So I think that's the biggest thing in an interior. Really, it's going to need a very good detail. And also I need to make sure the glass roof, I think I just got to push the trim down, like the weather molding strip, because it's blocking it from closing all the way. Then I'll be good to go. All right, so we finally got the bumper out. Now I'm about to go ahead and just test fit it, make sure everything is good and it's lined up perfectly. All right, so far it's lining up real good. That side is pretty much good on there, but it's a small little piece that broke off of the last bumper right here, so I need to take this off. I don't know, maybe like an 8 or a 10 millimeter. Take that off and it should slide right in place. So I already got the 10 on the gun, so let's try the 10. Yeah, it's a 10. This little piece is from the old bumper. Toss that, grab this, and it should clamp in. Yep, just like that. Line these two holes up here, just like that. Just a test fit. I'll bring this bumper over. Okay, we all set. This is how it's gonna look with the new bumper on there. Close the hood, even though it's bent. It's not really gonna make a difference, but as you can see, it's coming back to life. That side is good. We're just missing the headlights on both sides and the turn signal on that side, but this side is pretty much how it's gonna look coming all the way around. Got that side, so now we just need to, everything fits perfect. So now we just need to go ahead and take it off, prepare for paint. Of course, it needs to match. Everything needs to be black. So that's the next step. All right, with that out the way, as you can see, the interior, we got to get ready to clean this thing up. So we might just go ahead and do that real quick, because I kind of don't want to be in this thing working on that stuff up there while it's super dirty. So all this is trash. As you can see, this is the old stuff that got beat up in the little accident it had. So we can go ahead and take this stuff out and throw it in the trash. Go ahead and sit it there for now. Just take all this. This is an extra harness. I actually might keep this. So throw that in there. Just little wood blocks. Umbrella. Actually might keep that. Leave it in the car. And this stuff. So trash, batteries, trash. I'll probably just take it somewhere and core it. I tried to charge it a few times, but it would not hold a charge. So It's completely trash, to be honest. This bad baby is heavy though. All right, wonder why I set it right there, because you never set a battery on the floor on a concrete or nothing. Either sit it on wood or a piece of aluminum like that. It doesn't matter, just never sit it on the floor. But as you can see, a trick if you guys mess with your cars, always put some plastic on the seat if you're going to put some parts and stuff in there. As you can see, all this dirt and oil, antifreeze, all that mixed on there, but it's cool because it's on the plastic. It's not going to get on the seat. So that's pretty much it. I'm about to set up the camera so you guys can watch me try to beautify this interior a little bit. Man, this thing is dirty, man. Whoever had this most definitely probably had kids and pets, and probably was a girl, because this thing is super dirty. Moving along, man, we got the back done. We getting closer and closer to the front, so that's all that matters. But yeah, man, this thing is kind of dirty. It's gonna need way more than this vacuum, but I just want to do something before I get in it completely. All right, so we're finally done vacuuming out the car. It's not too bad now. At least we got most of the stuff off the floor. Still need to go over this thing though, really bad. As you can see, even on the ceiling right here, it's dirty. So gotta break out the big guns, but it's clean enough for me to sit in now to focus on this gear shift lever. So let's check it out. So like I told you before, the car doesn't want to cut off because it doesn't recognize, there we go, it doesn't recognize itself being a part. So more than likely we need to lift up all of this to see what's going on. So let's do it. So right here I'm basically pulling up the panel around the gear shift to expose the inside, that way we can take a look. All right, so this is the inside. This is a part of the gear shift. This little piece here. I don't know if it's not. Oh, I got a little. Oh, see that? Let me see if I can zoom in. So it's like a little tab, metal tab that lifts up like that. I wonder if that is what makes it feel like it's in park. I'm not sure. It's just kind of something that I just seen, but I mean, let's just test it out and see. See, they got a sign right there. It says shift to park. See? So let's put our little flathead back in there and see if that's the issue. Change. Okay, go back to park. Service park brake. Okay, so I think that's it, but the real way I would know if I cut it off, if it would cut off. So I need to try to figure out how I can keep this up and press the button. You know what? I think I got it. Let's see. Keep my leg there. Hey, that's it. So it's that little clip right there. So it's this little clip. Oh yeah, because it's a button right here. So it's this little clip that presses up against that button that makes it feel as though it's in park. So I wonder if that clip goes up under here or what, but I gotta figure it out. Or maybe it's broken. I don't know. Okay, as you can see, I got everything out. It's right there. It was a pain in the butt. Now, I'm not gonna lie. It was just super hard to get up because of the wires is over it. So you got to tuck it underneath to pull it out. But it was a pain. All right, so long story short, man, I finally got it out, as you can see. But just another problem, another headache, man, with cars. There's always something small. I got to replace that whole thing because a tiny little, small little pin is broken. And there's no way necessarily to replace it. Man, I gotta get my hair braided this weekend. But also, it looks like it's a connector missing. I'm not sure. Maybe it's an option that this car doesn't have, but this is the limited version, so it should be fully optioned out. So I'm gonna check that at a donor car in a yard. But also, I think the knee airbag deployed, and they just stuffed it back in there. So I'm fingers crossed it's not, but it kind of looks like it, so I'm about to show you right now. The connector I was talking about back here is not connected to anything, so that's what I was talking about. Then the knee bag, the floor airbag right here, it looks clean, but does get a hole in it, a few of them, so I'm not sure. Long story short, man, I gotta take a trip to the yard to get some more parts. Hopefully they don't try to rate me on the price, but hopefully this is all the small stuff that I need for the interior. Hopefully I don't need an airbag, but who knows, man. Let's hurry up and get out of here and go to the yard before they close. Hopefully we can get this done today. All right, man, so we made it to the yard on time. Thankfully it's not closed, and I'm just about to, get to it, get to the car. Here it is right here. So as you can see, the black Jeep, we walking up on it. Gotta get a few things. Hopefully the interior is decent to sit in. I'm gonna try the passenger side. And of course it's dirty, but should be good. So the goal is to get this here. I might take this if they allow me to, for a decent price, that's what I mean. But I'm gonna pull this off to check the harness and get up under there to check the airbag too. But so far the main thing is to grab this here. So let's get to it. We got to remove this. Need to remove this. I think we should be good. All right, man, so we back from the junkyard. We finally got the parts, so let me show you what I discovered. So here is the parts. This is the old one. This comes out of my car. This comes out of the donor car. And pretty much what happened was, as you can see, it's a button here. There's no button here. If you hear that clicking noise, the button actually is right there. It presses the little button underneath on the blue tab to let it know that it's in park, and also to release it to be able to move back and forth. Now this one here, once you put it in the park position, this knob up here, or button up here, it needs to be out all the time. So then that way you could press it in and you can switch gears. But considering it's not out all the time, it's because that little piece in there is broken. So it's supposed to be something that sits in there, and then that way you could just press it and you could just press it and it'll work. But anyways, I just want to show you guys how this stuff works and why this one broke and why we have to get this one. So also I got another piece, so let's just go ahead and smack this into the car. All right, so what we're gonna do is just go ahead and drop it in there this way. So it goes in this way. Make sure we got this lifted up, and we need to pull the cords over. So let me figure out how to do that part. All right, so I got it down. You see this wire here? I had to lift it up over it because it's supposed to go over. And that's on both sides. So just try to stick your hand in there and pull the wire up as you kind of pushing the gear lever down in place. So that way it's kind of a tight fit. All right, so I got it in place. I got the wire over top of everything. I got the bolts in, 1, 2, and another one. I'm gonna tighten the other ones down. I got this back connected. I'm gonna tighten that down, and we should be good to go to test everything out. All right, so we got everything in place. Now, about to go ahead and test it out. Here's the old one. About to reconnect the battery again and go ahead and test this bad baby out, see if we can cut it on and cut it off without disconnect the battery. Ooh, got a little spark. Okay, all right, so it's connected. Here's the old one. Hair looking crazy. Bro, I've been sweating bullets today, bro. Like, it's crazy out here. All right, so where is the push button? All the way over here. Okay, it started. So far, no light saying put in park. So let's see if we can cut it off. The button is all the way back here, but let's see if we can cut it off. Yes, sir. Big old W for the day. Man, so out with the old, in with the new. It fixed our problem. Now we can start and stop the car without disconnecting the battery. And it doesn't say put in park anymore. So we get on that. I have to, of course, complete the job all the way, put everything back together. The other cover I was telling you about, hook up all the sensors, and we should be good to go on that issue. So got everything back in place. You literally just snap it in place. It's super easy, but it looks good. So now I just got to do the rest of this stuff here. But we need to go ahead and connect the starter button, push button start all the way. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Super easy. Let's put it in place. There we go. Long story short, it's 3 screws like this that go on the back here. Connects to the back of this back here, so you just tighten it up. All right, we got the stop start button in place. So now we just got to go ahead, put the HVAC system in place, and we should be good to go. All righty. That bad boy in place. I think it was 2 screws at the bottom, not so. Okay, got that bad baby in place. And actually, I think I gotta take this off again. There we go. Because I actually think this goes in place first. Okay. 2 screws here. There. Screwdriver. Handy dandy screwdriver. Put that boy in place. That one in place. Now this can go in place. Just like so. Okay. Now the console or center entertainment system is looking like how it should now. So we're all good to go on that piece. Everything works. Yep. Another simple test. Put my foot on the brake, press the button. It starts and it's not going anywhere. Shift it into gear. Back up camera. Back up a little bit. Put it into park. Yes, sir. All right, we moving. Cut it off. It's not going nowhere, so we good. We good. With that being said, I think we're gonna leave this video on a good note. Let me show you one more thing. Show you this quick test fit. And look at that, man. The car is coming along. Of course, the hood is bent, so it can't come all the way down, but it looked way better than the beginning of the video. The bumper and everything lines up. Now we just got to get the headlights, take this bumper off, paint it black, and change the hood, of course. And we almost done, man. We making good progress. We vacuumed it out, but now we just got to give it a really good detail. And with that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. Make sure you comment, man. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think so far. And I'm gonna see you next video. Peace.